So it looks real bad, but I think maybe it's not as bad as it looks. I've just been pretty careless recently about making sure that I pick up after myself because I'm a grown-up. So I'm gonna try and fix it in the next couple of hours. Because I have to work tonight too, and also somehow find time to edit this together and post it as a coherent video. So, fuck. And then with the power of movie magic, everything is fixed. Ta-da! So you saw that I cleaned my room, and now I have some time left. Segway! Top 5 Ani Difranco songs. Number 1, What If No One's Watching? I like that one because it raises the only important questions about atheism. It is not a matter of whether or not God exists. I don't really care. I'm more concerned with how people behave. So given that we assume the null hypothesis, what should we do? What does this mean? It means that there are things we have to do, things we gotta say. Number 2 is back, 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 because it's fun to say. Back, 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 back. But also because it has really interesting rhythm structure. I love the sound of the song, and the message is you gotta pay attention, because soon you're going to die. Eventually we're going to grow old, and the song says old age will distill you. You'll be reduced to your essential traits, and if you've cultivated kindness your entire life and being a loving, kind person is your essential trait, then you will be a loving, kind person into your dotage. Conversely, if you have worked your entire life to be a angry, kvetching asshole, then you will be a miserable, elderly person. Or you will die and have contributed very little in the way of kindness to the world. Number 3 is Little Plastic Castle. I really like the song, you know, it's fun. But also, the last Ani Difranco concert I went to was in Eugene, and there was like a moment where Ani was tuning, and then somebody shouted out from the audience, "Play Little Plastic Castle!" Like, play Little Plastic Castle! Like, play it! Or else! And she did. Every time I hear the song, I think of that moment and how happy it made me. Number 4 is Fire Door, the live version on Living in Clip. Living in Clip is my favorite live album ever. It's really good. It has a bunch of like bonus tracks of Ani telling stories, and it's amazing. The song is deeply personal, and a lot of people criticized Ani when she moved away from like some more political songwriting, you know, because that's not the entirety of her as a person. She's a complicated individual. Makes me happy on the insides. Number 5, in or out? Because bisexuality is a thing that exists. Queer folks can sometimes be real assholes about the bisexual thing. In or Out is a song about feeling like an outsider in all spaces, which I think is a central theme of the bi experience. But also, it's just like an affirmation of her identity, and just having somebody articulating that experience is so important because representation matters. I would link to a bunch of Ani Difranco videos all around here, except that Ani is an independent artist who runs her own record label, and all of those YouTube videos are not giving her any money. So listen to her on Spotify, start a Pandora station, download off of iTunes, buy a record. Ani Difranco is amazing, and if you haven't spent any time listening to Ani Difranco, you should, because I said so. Krista, I will see you on Tuesday.